So today I'm going to talk about solitude, being alone. It's a feeling that sometimes is very it's a very heavy feeling of loneliness, but it's also a feeling that I like sometimes, because being alone, I've been alone for a very long time, and it's something I like, but also being alone too much can be very depressive, of course. And when you're isolated, and it's the difference. There's a difference between when you choose to be alone and when you're alone because of circumstances that make it so you're isolated, or people isolate you, people cut you out, people ignore you, people talk over you, people basically do their best to isolate you, cut you out of situations, cut you out of discussions, and yeah, this feeling is both good and bad. Too much can be, like I said, very depressive. And sometimes I think I might be alone forever, because it feels like I have been alone forever already. And because I have not been in a relationship for many years. Due to circumstances I can talk about in another video. But when I moved from the city to my old hometown, if you follow my channel, you you know what's going on, and you know a lot of this being alone is due to circumstances, not that I have nothing to do with. I can't control, out of my control. I can't dictate how other people act towards me, what they think about me. Other people do a good job of doing that, controlling how they see me, controlling how they act around me and act towards me. Sort of out of my hands, you can say. But you know, I said this also before, that isolation is when you get really in touch with your spiritual side, and you get in touch with God better. This is why monks isolate for a long time. This is why they stay in solitude without talking to anybody, without speaking at all, just meditating and working on themselves. That's how they become enlightened. That's how they reach higher levels of knowledge, how they understand more, how they get in touch, talk to God, talk to the spirits, talk to their ancestors. This is how monks do it, and why monks do it. So solitude has a significant effect on people, and yeah, like I said, sometimes it feels like this is gonna last forever. But I do think that there is a purpose behind everything. I do think that God also has a reason for why he does isolate me and put me through the things I'm put through. Because it follows me, like you've seen. Even when I go on vacation, I have the same things happen to me a lot. Now I can go ahead and blame Mr. Potato Head for this. Of course, he's the one behind it, but I do believe in in higher purposes, higher beings that might be also behind it. And also why this is spiritual warfare. When people try to when darkness does its best to interfere with me and my well-being, me and my growth, me and my talking about things, me and spreading my knowledge, me using my powers for good. When darkness is conflicting with it, interfering and doing its best to stop me, I see this as spiritual warfare. And God has a way of testing his best soldiers the hardest. They get put through the fire to make them tougher, to make them harder, to make them better soldiers. I think this is why this is happening and going on for so long. Even if it's brutal, I see it a lot, and what's going on around me, I think this is there's a higher purpose behind it. This is me being put to the test, and I know that when I get out on the other side, there will be something good waiting for me. I also have my own thoughts on what that is, but again, some things I won't speak about because it's very private, and I don't want to interfere with that part of if it is God, then I don't want to interfere with that part. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and that's fine. But I see that this is making me. It has changed me a lot, and it's changing me for the better, I guess. I know it's changing me for the better because I've developed a lot the last years. I do get angry, of course, because I go through a lot of troubles because of this. I have close calls with altercations, like I also talked about before. This is happening for many years, and when it's really bad, I get really calm. That's something I take out of it, because I have complex PTSD and ADHD. I have been through a lot and seen a lot, so I get like high tolerance for it. So when I get in really situations that are threatening or are dangerous, I get calm. I get like your heartbeat slows down, and yeah. But also, if it continues over a long time, it builds up the stress. Cortisol raises over time, and that's not bad. That's not good for health. That's bad, actually. Makes you gain weight, gives you high blood pressure, makes you a little fat boy. And this is things I have to go through. And I'm not a quitter. Sometimes I want to give up, but I can't do that. I know I can't do that. I have to just bite my teeth together and grind it out. So being alone is something not everybody is good at. I am very good at it. I, like I said, love it. I can do what I want. I don't have to adapt to people around me. I can follow my own itinerary. I can do what I want when I want. That's the bonus part of being alone. It gives me a lot of time to think, a lot of time to elaborate, to focus on my inner work, my shadow work. I do a lot of thinking about thinking, actually. I analyze myself a lot. When I get triggered, I can sit down and analyze why this got me angry, why this got me scared, why this got me confused, why this got me sad. As an empath, and I guess I have multiple abilities that not many have. I get a lot of intuitive thoughts that just enter my head, that I see as coming from the other side, beyond the veil, ancestors. There's many ways of seeing this, but it's like I just get like thoughts of, I see a situation for what it is, without knowing all facts, without talking to people, without hearing what people say. I just get like this flashes, and I see the reality of situations. This happens a lot, and that can be confusing. But being alone gives you time to think about it, to figure it out. Even if I know somehow what's going on, it sometimes takes a little bit of time to like assure myself if this is true or not. I have to analyze what's going on, and I guess not many people can do that, or at least not many people do that, because I see that people just act out. People just assume they know when they talk to somebody, and not even considering that people lie, or considering the sources, considering where does the information come from, and they parrot it without thinking. I don't do that. I analyze before I speak. Not always, but because I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I try. I think I'm getting better at it, to analyze, like see things from multiple sides before I make up my mind about something, which I wish more people would do, because we would have a better, more peaceful society, and the more calmness. There's a lot of stress, a lot of weird stuff going on, because people don't reflect at all. They just act and parrot and don't think. That makes it easy for people that are antisocial to start smear campaigns, to bully, to control others, control the way people see others, and that's what they like, that's what they want, that's their how they get their energy, how they get their kicks. They get like the dopamine boosts of when they see their lies are controlling a person, controlling how others see them, controlling how life is treating a person because of something they did or said. Then they get the really dopamine hits. That's the dark triad personalities. They like that shit. They like being in control of others. And when they find a person that they can't control, when they see that the way they act towards them doesn't bite, they see they can't gaslight a person. They see that this guy or girl person is kind of immune to my gaslight, my actions. It doesn't work. Then they can get really angry and double down on it, you can say, because then they have to control this person. And the way they do it is by proxy. They use other people like chess pieces to control persons, control people, to ruin lives. Psychological violence. This is also, I'm sorry to say, this is causing a lot of harm in society, because it can make people give up. It can make people want to end themselves, want to not go on anymore, want to stop everything, just go in a shell and isolate. But that's another effect and another way solitude works. And so solitude is can be good and it can be very bad. And like I said, I've been single for so long, a whole lifetime, really, and that's no lie. I have had some short relationships, not relationships, like flings, you can call it, that didn't develop into anything, but many years apart, many years apart. So I really know what it's like to be alone. And getting to know myself and this energy I carry, which I have learned so much more when I'm adult. I didn't know anything about this when I was younger. I was just being me. And now I know so much more about this work, how this works. And I think I'll just get into that in another video, talking about that. But I don't want to be alone forever, like I said. So I do want to find a nice girl to settle down with, and I want to tell you how this can look for you if I like you. If I send you like strange energies, if you get like a bad vibe from me, if you get a little zap from me, this is not necessarily a bad thing. This is me getting anxiety because I like you, because I want to talk to you, and then I get all riled up and full of anticipation, and I don't know how to talk to a pretty girl necessarily. I'm not very good at it when I've been isolated for so long, and this might look like or feel like for you like I pushing you away or sending you bad energy. That's just me being in the moment and not trying, but being in the moment and trying to make a good impression and getting anxiety about it. That can look like I'm sending you bad energies. So there are a few girls where I used to train, where I train now, my old gym, that I would like to talk to more. And I see some people in where I live, around where I live, that I would like to get to know more. And this is making it hard for me when I also am an empath and being attacked all the time, because I absorb even more bad energy that people send me. And it makes it even worse to try to, when I'm constantly attacked, when I'm like in alert sometimes, because I have the CP complex post-traumatic stress, and I'm being attacked a lot where I go, and then suddenly I see this girl, beautiful young girl I want to talk to, and she's suddenly there right in front of me when I have just been in a psychological attack, or just been in contact with an energy vampire that's zapping me. So I'm in high alert. I'm in fight mode, when you know what, fight, flight, freeze. And then I'm suddenly supposed to be just all calm. That's not very easy, I can tell you. And it's not something I do on purpose. And in fact, if I do send you strange energies and you feel like zapping or draining, or if you feel anxiety when you see me coming from me, you're in my aura, and that's me being weird. Because I am a little weird, because all the things I go through, and I want to make a good impression, but I have like I said, I've been single for 26 years, over that, with, like I said, short flings that didn't go anywhere, and not many at all. And when I see you in just a few seconds, suddenly, like this girl I was walking through Sandvika this week, and this girl was just suddenly in front of me, and I think she's very cute, and my first reaction is to just catch her eyes, and then I get this eye draining thing, because I'm on my way to the gym. I'm all caffeined up and in ready gym mode, and I forget I'm supposed to hold my energy back, because that's another thing. I have this big energy field, and bigger and stronger than most people, and I forget that I'm still learning to pull that in, because it's big, like I said, and that puts people off. So this is something, again, if you get this thing from me, it's just might be me being nervous about talking to you. That's all. And when we get around it, when we get to know each other a little bit, when we talk a little bit, it goes over. It's just like in the initial start phase. Yeah. So, and you add on to all the things that I live with, and that's out of my control, how I am seen by others due to my stalker, Mr. Potato Head, and his daddy, which is crazy enough. And in the middle of this, I'm supposed to meet a nice girl, because there are many nice girls, but I'm very picky. Like he says, I try to get with everybody and make moves on everybody, which is not true. I'm very picky. I don't like everybody, and yeah, I know what I like. I know what I'm looking for. I know what's good and what isn't. And when I do love somebody, when we fall in love, when I am in a relationship with somebody, I give it my all, and I'm a very passionate person. I love very hard, and I love with all my heart. My passion is in it for really good, for real. I'm a passionate lover. I'm a passionate person. My heart is big, and so is my aura. The heart has an aura, an energy field, and I am isolated and not knowing how to talk to the pretty girl I like. That's sending her bad vibes, which is putting them off. So I'm learning, trying to stress down when I'm supposed to talk to somebody I like, which is not easy when I'm being constantly attacked. When I'm like in fight or flight, and I see her for a couple of seconds, and it's very hard. So I hope this is an enlightening video about what it feels like, what solitude is, how it feels like to be alone, how I work. And I will make another video more about my energy field and how it affects me and other people, and how I'm trying to work through it, because there is no manual for this. This is just me figuring out things along the way, and yeah, it's not easy, and I'm not for everybody. I said that before. I'm not asking to be for everybody, and I don't believe everybody is for me, but some people are. And if you are one of them, you might now understand that you are, and try to maybe give me a chance, maybe take time to say hi to me, maybe give me time to calm down. And I believe of course men are supposed to be men, but I also believe that girls can take initiative. I'm not asking all girls to go out and be the initiative taker, but sometimes it helps when a guy is confused and trying to get these words out, and is weird and awkward and full of anxiety and full of caffeine and full of energy and being attacked a lot. So yeah, I hope that clears up a little bit, and I'll get back into my energy field in another video later. So please like the video, comment in the comment section, and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you want more of this type of content, and we'll talk soon. Peace.